Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to do the BookTube anniversary tag like a month late. So my BookTube anniversary is usually the beginning of November. It's the beginning of December. I just hadn't had time to sit down and film. So we're gonna do that now. And it's probably gonna be really boring. I'm gonna try not to get too detailed because that happens usually. So, question number 1, what anniversary are you celebrating? 2. This is my second full year on BookTube. I started, my very first video went up November of 2020, which is wild to think about. Yeah, so my second. Thanks for sticking around. What genre or genres does your channel generally focus on? Fantasy for sure. That is primarily the number one genre for my channel, obviously, fantasy. And then I would say thrillers, romance, and that really might be it. Those are my top 3 genres that I really focus on. Number 3. What are you most proud of on your channel in the last year? I'll be honest, I don't really know. I feel like I've been kind of MIA on my channel this past year, which just has to do with a lot of life changes. Moving, buying a house, getting a new job, having a baby. I feel like I kind of neglected this channel just a little bit because I haven't had the time. What am I most proud of? Sticking with it. I mean, honestly, just even if I'm not consistent 100% of the time, I've still stuck with it, and I think that's a really big thing on here. Number 4, do you receive ARCs to review? If you don't know what an ARC is, it's an advanced reader copy. Typically before a book is published, they send it out to people to read to get feedback before they give it out to the public. No, I don't. And I could. I just don't want to. If I get it, then I'm going to feel obligated to read it and review it and be more critical. And I don't really want to do that when I'm reading. I want to just read for enjoyment. I have beta read for people before, and I will do that. But for the most part, I don't really get ARCs. I did get one actually at the very, very beginning of the year. Miss KJ Sutton so kindly gave me a few days early the 4th book in her Fortuna Sworn series, and it was Beautiful Nightmares, and I was so grateful for that. I loved that. I was so thankful for that. But for the most part, I don't really do. And I will say with that one, I was already reading her series, and I had already pre-ordered her book, so that was just a little cherry on top. I didn't feel obligated and all that stuff, because that was one that I was going to read no matter what, and as soon as I got it. Number 5, what types of videos do you most like to do on your channel? I really love wrap-ups. I feel like my wrap-ups have been the best way to connect with you guys and get myself consistently on here at least once a month, just by letting you guys know what I've been reading, what I've been enjoying, what's good, and what's been flopping. I still really, 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 really love doing vlogs. And I think it's because there's less pressure to have this pristine backdrop and I don't know, have a pristine flow of everything on my channel or my video. But the vlogs, I just kind of do whatever, and it's super nice, and the editing is easy. Yeah, so I love vlogs and I love wrap-ups. Number 6, what types of videos do you like to watch on other people's channels? Wrap-ups for sure. I love to see what people are reading, what they are enjoying, but I also like vlogs. I've always liked vlogs. I feel like it just gives you a little insight into this other person's life, and I don't know why, but I just really enjoy that. It makes them seem more human and more real. And it's just fun to see what they're like outside of like their setup, you know? So again, wrap-ups and vlogs. I'm trying to think if there's anything else specifically that I like. Those would be my top 2 for sure. Number 7, was there anything you tried on your channel last year that didn't work? I don't think I tried anything new because, again, I've been really busy this past year and there just wasn't anything new to try. But maybe in the next year I'll try something new. I don't know. I don't think I tried anything new. I think, let's see if there's a question. Okay, well, I'll answer that later on. But I don't think I changed anything this year. Everything I did was pretty much the same as last year. Number 8, is there anything that you've yes, okay. Is there anything that you've done on your channel last year that you won't continue doing next year? Yes. Actually, I am going to be done doing Book of the Month. This past year, I wasn't feeling many of the choices. I just wasn't enjoying really any of the books. I was doing a lot of skipping, and I just felt like they weren't calling to me. And maybe I just kind of fell more into my genre, my niche that I have. But I'm not going to do them anymore. I'm going to try to save some money. I do still think Book of the Month is a great option, however, because their books are at an outrageously great price for hardbacks. Other than that, I think everything else is good. I can't remember if this year I did TBRs or not, like monthly TBRs. I used to do a monthly wrap up and then I would do a monthly TBR. So like right now I would be doing like my December TBR. I haven't done that, and actually it's been really nice and very freeing. I can just kind of read whatever, and then it's kind of fun, like if I don't talk about certain books and then I do my wrap up and it's like, surprise, I read this book. It's just kind of fun. Number 9, is there anything that you plan to do more of next year? I don't know. Maybe more genre specific videos like fantasy or recommendation videos. I don't really do a whole lot of like, if you liked this, read this, that kind of stuff. So maybe I'll do that, but also I'm going to be having a baby, so who knows? Who knows? If you have any suggestions or something you would like to see, please let me know because I'm always open to that. 10, is there anything new that you plan to add to your channel next year? I don't know. I've always kind of wanted to branch out and do more than just books on my channels, but I don't know who would enjoy that or if you strictly want books. I think it'd be fun to do baking videos or just normal vlogs. I don't know. I like this. I like media. I like doing that, but I'm not great at it. And I don't know if people would really care for that. So who knows? What are some of the challenges you faced on your channel? I think just being busy and having the time to sit down and having like a setup. With a new house, it's been really hard to film. It's been hard to find a place to do it. Like I do this when my husband's gone because otherwise, like I'm literally in the living room, which is also part of our kitchen. And I'll do this if he's working because his door will usually be closed or whatever. But it's kind of been hard to find a way to record. And like our basement is completely torn up, so we can't even like use our basement. And so it's been difficult being able to film and doing stuff like this. So any other challenges? I feel like I didn't I focused on numbers, but it wasn't as bad as last year where I felt like I wasn't getting high numbers of views and like subscribers and all that. But like, I think I'm at the point where I'm like content. Like I'm just happy doing this, and I'm not comparing myself to other people. Like I still do, obviously, but like it doesn't affect me emotionally or like I don't want to say professionally, but like in this way, like I'm still going to put out this content and I'm still going to do it because I love it. And I know there's a few of you on here that watch every video. So I'm very grateful for that. And I love you guys. So not so much of a challenge, but one that like I overcame from like a previous challenge. Okay, number 12. What equipment do you use to film your videos? Lately, well, for the past almost year probably, I've been using my phone. I just use my phone. I do have a GoPro that I used for a while, but for some reason the color on it felt more blue and cool toned, and I didn't love that a whole lot. I'd been using an iPhone 11 for the most part, and I recently, in the past month and a half almost, I got the iPhone 14 Pro, so I have been filming on this. I'm currently in the cinematic mode, which kind of blurs out the background and focuses more on me, so it seems a little more profesh, even though it's not. I wanted a new phone because I'm gonna have a baby and I want to take a lot of pictures. How many times can I say I'm gonna have a baby? Because yeah, so that's what I use and I love it. And then like I use my laptop to edit them. I think it was actually Aramis who talked about using the like film software called DaVinci Resolve, and I've been using that ever since. Otherwise I used to use iMovie, and iMovie's so great, but the one thing about DaVinci Resolve that I love 100 times more is you can put multiple like books, like pictures, images, picture in picture. iMovie you could only do one, so like when I have multiple books displayed, it's because I'm using DaVinci and it lets me do that. I would love to get the full-blown DaVinci someday. This computer is, I got it in May of 2015 and it is December of 2022. So it's like almost 8 years old. Super freaking old, super slow, does not run well. DaVinci is slow on it. Everything's so slow on it. Someday I would like a new computer where editing is easier and not so glitchy and I have more space to save things. But for now, I don't have that. And it's just, yeah, using what I got. I also have a ring light because lighting, it makes a difference. Number 13, what is your one best piece of advice you can give to another booktuber? And I'm going to say, especially if you are a new booktuber, like just getting started with low subscribers and everything, just stay consistent and do it. Do it for at least a full year, an entire year. Stay consistent, upload videos, and it'll be great. I also would say interact with or like make a couple of small friends on here. I need to eat my own advice because, no, I need to take my own advice because I'm really, really bad at that. I love to make these. I'm horrible at watching. There's a few people that I watch every single video of no matter what. Even if it takes me a minute to be like, oh shoot, I gotta go back and watch a couple videos. But make that community. It's really nice and you do make good friends, but stick it out. Just stick it out. Give yourself some grace. Like, you're new. The algorithm is always so weird and just, you never know who's gonna like your videos or like who you're like, what audience you're gonna hit. So stick it out. And if you stay small, you stay small, and that's fine. If you're still loving it, then that's all that matters. And 14, what is the best part about having a BookTube channel? And that is just sharing my love of books with everybody. Yeah, so that has been 2 years of BookTube. And I really, 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 really have loved it so much. It's been amazing. And I can't wait to stick around and see what next year brings and how different it's gonna be content-wise, reading-wise, and everything else. It's gonna be great. And if you've been around for 2 years, thank you. If you haven't, thank you. You're here anyway. I appreciate and love every single one of you that watches and comments and enjoys my videos. It makes me happy. And on that note, I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!